I wouldn't call it a disappointment because see, we had a 700 point rally, 800 point rally, 7% in just 3 days. So clearly that was not sustainable. Since then, world markets have been chopping around, so we are now joining them. We can also view it, as a glass half full by saying that this is a normal correction after that massive upswing. The banks have had it a little worse for the reasons that were separate from the corporate tax cut issue. So I'm still assuming that this is a correction. This is a sharp correction. It's more painful because the 2-day rally took us all by surprise. So since then, the markets have been a little choppy. But this will end at some point. I don't have a level at which this decline will end, but I'm almost confident that this is a correction which will end. Whether it ends now or after 10 days or 5 days, we'll find out. Well, the buys are not in the financials broadly, simply because we don't know where this market is heading. On a minute-to-minute basis also we cannot say. So it's much better to be patient and have a much bigger view. I have already explained my bigger view that this is a correction and it will end at some point. I have Tata Elxsi and NIIT Tech both from the IT space. There have been mild corrections in these stocks and also some base buildings. I would expect IT to outperform. The key here is outperformance. And then I have Escorts as a buy. Both of them were buying opportunities, Tata Elxsi and NIIT Tech, and so is Escorts. Escorts, if you see the charts, is now built a very attractive base. That bear market is over and it's likely to continue and outperform as it is doing now. I have Jubilant Foods as a short sell. Short selling is only intraday. So for whatever it is worth, I think lower levels are coming.
There are two ways to look at it. The larger view is the move that we have seen on 20th September, the 2 big days that we saw. Is this a reaction to the down move that we saw? Or is the last 8 trading sessions, the down move, is it a reaction to the up move that we saw on 20th and 21st? Slightly complicated here. But so far structurally it looks it's weak. We could see a down move. 11,041 is a strong support zone to work with. If it holds there, is fine. I think it should hold there, but the next technical support is a bit deeper below 11,000. It could even go to 10,947 if it breaks. But I would say there is a resistance closer to 11,250 to 11,290. These are the resistance zone, depends where it opens. If it opens the green in the higher regions, perhaps there could be shorting opportunities. But when I look at the Bank Nifty, I think the nearest support is closer to around 27,570, not far off. Perhaps we could hold there. You've seen a lot of crack in Bank Nifty. Let's hope it holds. I also have picked up NIIT Tech. Here I am trying to pick up bottom because I saw some 3 days of base formation out here. Possible target on NIIT on the upside is 1425 zones. Stop below 1360 should be okay. The IT pack also like HCL Tech. It's more of a pause for last 3 trading sessions. I feel that it can climb up from here. Possible target on the upside is around 1100 plus zones. Stop below 1065 should be okay. 2 shorting ideas. I'll go with Equitas. Looks weak to me. It's more of an exhaustion pattern. Possibly we'll see a down to move to around 93 zones. Stop above 102 is okay. And Max Financial looks weak to me. I think it's falling down to levels closer to 390 zones. Stop above 413.
I think, yes, I think Friday was a good opportunity because not only we gapped up significantly higher and right at the 11,400 mark, which is where many intraday averages are placed. So I think that was a good risk reward equation to enter a trade. Also is the fact that with that decline on Friday, I think we broke 11,250, 220 support zone. We also broke the 200-day average and a multitude of other weekly averages as well. So I think the structure is definitely, is indicating more weakness unless until we recapture 11,260 again, which is the 200-day average area. And with that, I think, we capture multiple levels in between. So I think turn positive only about 11,261. And secondly, on the downside, I think the Nifty could possibly test levels of around 11,080, but more logically, I think 10,980, 950 zones would be revisited. But more on the sell side, I have a sell on a couple of PSU banks. Bank of Baroda has broken the key support levels of 90.91, so keep a stop at 91, look for targets of 82. Same pattern on the charts of Bank of India, has broken key supports of 62.5, so keep a stop at 62.80, look for targets of 56. And a sell on Titan as well, where the intraday charts have weakened a bit. So on a mild bounce to about 1255, take a shot with a tight stop at 1271, look for 1220 as the target. And the solitary buy is in Kotak Bank, which is declined to close to about support levels. So on a mild declines of 1555, I think that's the area to buy and keep a stop at 1534, look for a pullback from there to about levels of 1590.